Stark. Stark is often dismissed as reckless, loud, and emotionally driven, but his intelligence operates on a completely different axis. He possesses exceptional combat intuition, the kind that cannot be taught or explained. In battle, Stark subconsciously reads enemy movement patterns, anticipates strikes, and adjusts his positioning without hesitation. He learns through survival rather than study, turning fear into awareness and pain into adaptation. His mind processes danger faster than conscious thought, making him a natural warrior whose intelligence is embedded in instinct and experience rather than logic. Sein. Sein's intelligence is grounded in psychological awareness and realism. He understands people far better than he understands heroism. Sein can read motivations instantly, recognizing insecurities, lies, and emotional masks without effort. He often sees outcomes long before others do because he does not romanticize situations. His insight allows him to navigate conflict with clarity, making decisions based on truth rather than hope. Sein's wisdom lies in his ability to remain emotionally detached while still deeply understanding human nature. Fern. Fern represents technical mastery and discipline. Her intelligence is defined by efficiency, precision, and control. She never wastes magic, movement, or energy. Every spell she casts is calculated, restrained, and perfectly timed. Fern's ability to remain calm under pressure allows her to analyze threats with absolute clarity. She does not rely on raw power, but instead on flawless execution. Her intelligence reflects years of structured learning, emotional restraint, and total focus, making her one of the most dangerous mages despite her quiet demeanor. Himmel. Himmel's intelligence is subtle and often misunderstood. Beneath his optimism lies a sharp strategic mind. Himmel understands people, morale, and symbolism, knowing exactly how actions will be remembered long after battles are over. He chooses his words and deeds not only for immediate results but for the legacy they create. His foresight allows him to shape the future through influence rather than force. Himmel's greatest intelligence lies in understanding how stories, memories, and hope can change the world more effectively than violence. Eisen. Eisen embodies experiential intelligence forged through decades of warfare. He understands combat not through theory but through scars. Eisen knows when to fight, when to endure, and when to retreat. His awareness of physical limits, battlefield positioning, and long-term survival makes him incredibly dangerous. He reads opponents not by studying their techniques, but by sensing their intent. Eisen's wisdom lies in restraint, patience, and knowing that winning does not always mean striking first. Flamme. Flamme is one of the greatest intellectual forces in the series. Her brilliance lies in innovation. She did not simply learn magic, she redefined it. Flamme created systems, strategies, and philosophies that shaped how magic would be used for generations. She understood not just how spells functioned, but why they should exist. Her intelligence extended beyond combat into long-term planning, secrecy, and manipulation of knowledge. Flamme thought centuries ahead, crafting solutions for futures she would never see. Denken. Denken's intelligence is pragmatic and ruthless when necessary. He understands power structures, political leverage, and survival within systems of authority. Denken adapts to shifting circumstances instantly, willing to abandon pride to secure victory. His tactical thinking allows him to turn disadvantages into leverage. He knows when to negotiate, when to deceive, and when to strike decisively. Denken's intelligence lies in his flexibility and willingness to make hard choices without emotional hesitation. Serie. Serie possesses an overwhelming depth of magical intelligence. She understands magic at a level that transcends technique, viewing it as a fundamental structure rather than a tool. Serie evaluates individuals not by strength, but by potential and mindset. Her intellect is sharp, judgmental, and absolute. She sees centuries as moments, allowing her to plan with inhuman patience. Serie's intelligence is cold, precise, and detached, a mind that prioritizes progress over compassion. Frieren. Frieren's intelligence is shaped by time itself. Having lived for centuries, she understands patterns that short-lived beings cannot perceive. She studies magic not for dominance, but for understanding. Frieren recognizes how emotions, memory, and loss shape decisions over decades. Her analytical ability allows her to dismantle opponents by exploiting knowledge accumulated over lifetimes. She is slow to act, but when she does, every move is informed by centuries of observation and regret. Aura the Guillotine. Aura's intelligence lies in psychological manipulation and calculated cruelty. She understands fear, dominance, and control at a fundamental level. Aura's strategies revolve around breaking opponents mentally before destroying them physically. She exploits arrogance, desperation, and moral hesitation. However, her greatest flaw is overconfidence, a blind spot that ultimately leads to her downfall. Aura's intelligence is sharp but narrow, powerful yet self-destructive when faced with someone who understands her rules better than she does. Thank you so much for watching. Did I miss any characters? Let me know in the comments down below, and remember to leave a like.